out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson on first down. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now it's Wilson. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face a third down. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They run the counter. It's Carson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now it's Wilson, and that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson, and he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0.
Packers, nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On play action. Now Rodgers. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, I mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Dillon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that.
This is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
To throw is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers are back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On third down, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long.
You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And how about the decision here to go for it? No, not just go for it, but really go for it. I never would have guessed that that's what they were going to do. But let's give them a ton of credit there. They got to pay off for a big play.
Wilson will throw again. And he'll find Everett there, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7.
Packers 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2nd and 20.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
56 to Mike. Kill. Turn up.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Rodgers.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Shit! Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Take it to him. Plant.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers, and that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by D.J. Reed.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So Wilson heads to the sideline, and on comes Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. Myers' kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
He's not going to get me.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Ready? 56 to Mike, boys.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers.
He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Throwing is Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones.
No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that one.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop, They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th with Wilson.
Open man is Eskridge. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Again, Wilson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Ooh, with a juke. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
26.
throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Jordan Brooks with it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, for that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
He hits his target, Lockett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Wilson. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll run again.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Travis Homer. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
They'll try and run it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. All day.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
I got him. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Mike, 56, right there, 56. That's right, baby.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
56 to Mike. Check 56.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. To throw is Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing now is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll take it across midfield to the 36-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So the victory here for Seattle. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers,
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. We go from Las Vegas. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. 7 yards the pick up there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3 yards remain for second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Rodgers with a keeper. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is DJ Reed returning. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at the 33-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 67 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rodgers now to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. Rodgers again now. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert
Tunyon there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson steps away to his left. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 78 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. A give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 40.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw, because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
On first down, Wilson on the move to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gott, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. On first and 10, it's Wilson.
They'll get this out wide to Penny.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Here's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson,
a quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
On third down, Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Gerald Everett, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
From the 30 on second down, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And it's a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 62 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and
he rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play caller, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. Now leaving with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Not much there, only a yard. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw again on second down. Wilson, throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Throwing again here, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Rodgers now on first down. Man open, here's Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now Jones stays on his, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
With his second touchdown of the night.
And the Packers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. They'll find Everett there, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 31 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Rodgers throwing here. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tonyan. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 34 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.